Welcome to the Dead by Daylight PTB Chapter 36 Five Nights at Freddy's. The animatronic Springtrap. He's 4.4 with a 24-meter radius, average height, but in the dev stream they did say that when he uses his fire axe, he becomes a 4.6. So there's that to think of. Fazbear's Fright. Special ability Fire Axe. The animatronic is armed with a fire axe that he can throw at survivors. If the axe hits a survivor, the weapon becomes embedded in them, leaving the survivor vulnerable. Survivors must remove the axe before they can be healed. Special map feature. Security system. At the start of the trial, 7 security doors are spawned randomly throughout the map. These doors can be accessed by both survivors and the animatronic. Each security door has a camera attached to it. Interacting with the door gives the survivor access to the camera view, allowing the survivor to cycle through every camera in the map. Travel to the door they are currently looking through, and potentially reveal the animatronic's aura to the team. Using the cameras, the doors too often will deplete the limited battery power available, forcing survivors to wait until the system reboots. The animatronic may travel between security doors with or without battery power. If the animatronic enters a security door, they may choose to exit from any other door in the map. Moving to a door already in use by a survivor will cause the animatronic to grab that survivor. His first teachable, Help Wanted. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. When the compromised generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 60 seconds. His second teachable, Phantom Fear. When a survivor within your terror radius looks at you, they scream and you see their aura for 2 seconds. This perk has a 60-second cooldown, so a reverse, scene partner for killer. And his last teachable, Haywire. Exit gate switches with at least 50% progress regress at a rate of 50% of the gate opening speed. While they are regressing, survivors see the exit gate lights flicker randomly. Let's go through his add-ons starting from the lowest. Rotten Pizza. Increases the duration of Killer Instinct from the axe by 50%. Restaurant Menu. Decreases the minimum time required to retrieve an axe embedded in the environment by 10%. Help Wanted ad. While winding up an axe throw, see a preview of the starting trajectory? Okay, so, lights add-on that lets you see where you're bumping, nurses add-on that lets you see where you're blinking, twins with a pounce, etc., etc. Greasy Paper Plate. Increases the time required for survivors to remove the axe by 10%. Streamers. Increases the speed at which you travel through security doors by 20%. Security Guard's Badge. When exiting a security door after a teleport, gain the undetectable status effect for 50% longer. So he also has a Demogorgon effect when he comes out of the tunnels with his doors. Ripped Curtain. When an axe hits a survivor, they gain the hemorrhage and mangled status effect for 70 seconds. Party Hat. When an axe is embedded in the environment, increases the area of effect radius to 250% over 3 seconds. Decreases the duration of the area of effect by 50%. So in the dev stream they mentioned that when you throw an axe, if it hits an environment, if it hits one of his doors or the camera, it disables it so that survivors cannot use it. So what this add-on will do was increase the radius of how this affects it. So if the axe is within the AoE of the door or the camera, it disables it. But the duration is much less. Office phone. Survivors within 12 meters of a survivor with an embedded axe gain the oblivious and if injured, broken status effect. Purple guy drawing. While a survivor has an axe embedded in them, any rushed actions they perform reveal their aura to you for 4 seconds. Removing the axe from themselves reveals the aura to you for 4 seconds. Freddy's hat. Increase the axe's weight while throwing by 100%. Oh, so it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly less further. Okay. Foxy's hook. Players within range of the axe's area of effect gain 10% haste for 6 seconds. What? Why? Chica's bib. A good way... No. Survivors within the axe's area of effect gain the exhausted status effect for 5 seconds. Bonnie's guitar strings. Unlocks the potential one's aura reading ability. While moving between security doors, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their aura. Loot bag. While a survivor has an axe embedded in them, they gain the incapacitated status effect. Exit gates will be blocked for them. Endo CPU. While within the axe's area of effect, pallets, breakable doors, and... Breakable doors? They call them breakable walls. And generators break 25% faster. This effect lingers for 5 seconds after leaving the area of effect. Celebrate poster. After an axe is embedded in a survivor, both you and that survivor gain 20% haste and vault 20% faster. This effect ends if the axe is removed or if the distance between you and the survivor exceeds 32 meters. What? Why is it buffing the survivor as well? What? I mean, the killer moves faster than the survivor, but what? Axis panel. Your axe gains the ability to travel through security doors and will exit straight through the connected security door. The iridescent remnant. Upon moving to a security door, windows and upright pallets within 60 meters of the destination door are blocked for 8 seconds. And Faz coin. Upon throwing the axe, your terror radius is copied to the axe. Until it is reclaimed, you gain the undetectable status effect for 10 seconds. So, the way they have this new spend Bloodpoint system is you input how many levels you want to level up, and it gives you a value. So maybe this already predetermines what unlocks in your blood webs from level 1 to 50. Calm down. So let's go with that. And a preview of everything that I got from those 50 levels. Let's go for another 50. Blood web error. So the value seems to be predetermined. The levels that you get, I don't know. Like, it already determines what you're gonna buy with those 50 levels. Let's roll again. Okay, toss that axe. Wow, that doesn't seem very much bigger with the add-on. So now I'm a 4.6. I don't hear any gens over there. So maybe I'll go this way. Someone's on the cameras. Oh, I just grabbed you off that. Why can't I kick it? What? Hello? What? Fuck you! Go across the map. No one on this one. Not on this one. They're probably on that one there. And they know I'm coming. Well, at least someone knows I'm coming. No, they're not on that gen either. Where the shit? Probably at the killer shack. Yeah. Are you gonna try and sabotage the hook? Oh, the hook's on that side. Okay, how far did you get off? 2. Oh, what was that stutter? Oh, can I get close enough for it? No, I can't. I might as well get the speed boost. Oh, here's a hook. close can I get before... I thought I was supposed to grab her off that. Oh, come on. How far do I have to go for this hook?
You belong here.
That's not that powered. So let's go back to this generator, which I heard had more progress on it. You know, the axe acts as a pseudo, like, what's it called? I'm all ears for the survivor he gets lodged into. So that one add-on that gives you their aura, for 4 seconds when you lodge it in their back, seems kind of pointless. I'm gonna get my haste. Get my haste status again. Oh. Stick that in your back. Grab. Come here. Yep, you want to die.
And now you are mine.
Nope. Okay, these people just want to force themselves to die, see the Mori and everything. They don't want to play test the killer.
Farewell.
So where's the other one? She's not rescuing her. Can't be killed yet. Or wait, you should be able to. Yeah, here we go.
Scream all you once.
Oh. After a while, the AoE of the axe goes away, so you don't get its benefit. Oh, he got the haste benefit too. Okay, this shit's getting a little annoying. I can wait here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not.
What's the show, everyone?
Toss my axe so I can move faster. Let's go across the map. Picked up right on David. Okay, called my axe back. Ooh, yeah. Oh, someone's looking at, God, that is so annoying. Someone was looking through the cameras to get my aura for their team by looking at me, specifically. And that sound is just so irritating. You know, I'm gonna go back to the same door. Maybe they're on that generator still. Yep. Hop. Pop that in your back. grab! Okay, that got misaligned. I'm sure they'll fix that for live. Let's see, where am I gonna go? Let's go back to that... Oops. Wrong button. Let's go back to that generator. Maybe they got back onto it. Yeah. Let's get some pop. Oh, David didn't use the bad strong window. Or the annoying strong window. I shouldn't call it bad because it's actually a good window, but I hate it because it's stupid. Oh, I threw it over him.
Lay there and suffer.
I like the voice lines. Oh, oh no. Where's this hook? Oh, here we go. Okay, they completed that generator in the back corner, so... Let me just pop this real quick. Oh, I'm coming. You're going to the David, aren't you? Let's see, let's go. Oh, I went the wrong way. I don't want you right now. Oh, fuck, I missed it again. Let me get a little closer. No.
There is
No doors.
no escape.
Here we go. Here's a hook. Let's go to 7. Stuck in your back. I didn't get the prompt, so I couldn't grab her. And I also didn't go with my Pop Goes the Weasel. Wow, where's some close by hooks? I'm gonna go pop this generator over here. This one's closer to completion. Damn. The axe is gonna get some getting used to use. Oh wow, that's much bigger AoE. Yeah, that sound is so annoying. Okay, this one's just holding W. Oh, David. Jesus, we're already down to one generator. I didn't even see that. Yeah, man. Oh, you were on Death Hook. Well, let's go to the closest door. Ooh, stick that in your back. You're not even trying to get it out. Yep, let's kill you.
And now you are mine.
So, my overall thoughts upon Springtrap.
It is time.
Yes, we're getting to that. He's another fun killer to play. Probably not he's not the strongest, but he's got a decent power to him. The axe throwing is another means of downing a survivor with his ranged ability. While you're holding the fire axe, you move at 4.4, so you're practically a huntress. But when you toss it away, you jump back up to 4.6. He's got a decent variety of add-ons that add a little gimmick to his power. His map mobility is... it's fine. I mean, it takes quite a while for him to actually go from one door to another. It'll take some time to learn all the little subtle sounds that are going on. Like when you start hearing the static, it means one of the door cameras is focused on you that has a survivor trying to reveal your aura to the team. His axe throwing will take some getting used to learn what you can throw over, how high you have to aim to throw over it. And the grab function for when you have an axe embedded in a survivor needs a little polishing. There were many times where it felt like you can't just be close to the survivor for the grab, that you have to be in a specific position in order to grab the survivor. I'm sure they'll polish all these little things up for the live release. His teachable perks are nothing really special to write home about. The help wanted works kind of like machine learning and gives you a cooldown on your basic attacks. You can pair it with save the best for last. Phantom Fear is another information perk that has a really long cooldown. I think Behavior can maybe drop the cooldown of this down just a little bit. And his final perk is an answer to Survivor's 99ing gates, essentially. But it's not that big of a counter either. As mentioned, he has a wide variety of add-ons to change his fire axe and other aspects of his power. The Axis panel, I think if a survivor uses a door in front of you, it still takes some time to travel through that, so you can toss the axe at the door and still land a hit on them, I believe. I have not had a chance to test this out myself. The Celebrate poster, I think, is one of the weirder add-ons. You embed this in a survivor's back, and you both get a 20% haste, but since your base movement speed is higher than the survivors, you get a slightly stronger haste effect than them, because 20% of 4.6 is much more than 20% of 4. Plus, your movement speed also accounts to how far you can lunge with your basic attack. I don't know. It's definitely one of those gimmicky meme add-ons, I believe. I don't know. Maybe someone will find a really great use to it. Maybe combo it with perks like Coup de Grace or All Shaking Thunder, whatever. The Loot Bag is another add-on that you can use to prevent survivors from leaving the match, which pairs very nicely with his grab mechanic. If a survivor opens a door and you embed an axe in them, they have to remove it before they can escape. In which case, once you get close to them, before they remove the axe, you can just grab them instantly. And I still don't know if you can get a flashlight save during the animation of a axe grab, I guess. We'll call that. The Foxy's Hook is another interesting add-on. It gives any player that moves within the AoE of the axe a haste, but you can use this just like Clown's antidote bottles to give yourself a haste boost. And if you pair it with the party hat, yes, the AoE grows to 250% over the course of the 3 seconds, but the AoE of it lasts half as long. So from what I could tell, the AoE effect lasts about 10 seconds before it dissipates. So with this add-on, the AoE effect will only last about 5 seconds. So if you're chasing down a survivor and you only throw the axe far enough so that you get the benefit and they don't, 10% haste is nothing to laugh at. The purple guy drawing add-on is also quite interesting. When you embed an axe in a survivor, you see their aura for 4 seconds whenever they perform like rushed actions, like fast vaulting a window or pallet. But when you have your axe embedded in a survivor, you see the aura of the axe anyway. So what is the point of this add-on? Other changes in this PTB, the artist got a few add-on adjustments, slight number tweaks. The Lich had quite a few changes to his power, as well as some add-ons adjusted to match, like his fly spell moves faster and lasts longer. And he starts off the match with all his spells ready, instead of them all on cooldown. There's also a couple changes to some perks, like Call of Brine had its regression value increased slightly. I think it was like by another 25%. Things like Dark Devotion increased the terror radius that's put onto the Obsession from 32 to 40 meters, and its duration increased as well. There's also a couple other little perk updates that were in this chapter, nothing super serial. Machine Learning had its haste reduced from 10 to 8%, but it lasts 60 seconds instead of 45. There's quite a few minor perk updates. The ones that are more significant of the perk updates are some of the survivor ones. For example, Botany Knowledge had its medkit efficiency penalty removed. So now you can heal yourself even faster with a medkit using Botany Knowledge. There have been also a couple other perk updates for the survivors, mostly healing perks. Uh, the new blood web system in order to spend blood points. Yes, it's much faster, but I don't like the fact that you can't like focus certain add-ons that you want to get from your webs. For example, when I'm putting blood points into the shape, since they're making map offerings only a percentage to go to their associated map, I can no longer have my fun with Scratch Mirror Myers. So there's no point of me even risking a 20% chance to go to Midwich or Larry's. So I'm not going to be purchasing any more Scratch Mirrors in any of the blood webs. And I would primarily focus on the stock efficiency speed, as well as the Evil Within Tier 3 duration add-ons, and everything else I don't care about. So I would focus on getting these add-ons in the blood web, but with this new spending system, I don't know, like, who knows how many of these sought after items that I miss out on if I were to just go through the blood web myself and focus buy these items myself. I had an idea to alleviate the time spending blood points long time ago, back when the add-ons were far more expensive. Like an iridescent add-on cost you 7,000 blood points instead of the 5. I have a PNG right up on the screen. Basically what my idea was is you're just allowed to buy the entire web at a small influx of price. For example, between level 1 and 9, there's a 0% influx because there's not many nodes in the web to progress a level. Between level 10 and 19, a 10% hike in value. 20 to 29, a 20, and so on and so forth. For example, in the blood web I have here, you see that I have quite a few add-ons. Like I have 2 iridescent fleshes, a black ward, some marks. But the total value of this blood web is 71,250, and at the current level that I'm at, the influx price would raise it up to 99,750, and that purchasing the entire web would be like a 3-second animation. But this was just an idea I had a long time ago. I don't know, I like the speed of their new blood point spending method. I just don't like the method of it. Like, I don't know how many of my sought after add-ons I'm missing out on. Because there are some killers who literally only have 2 good add-ons. Pyramid Head. The new map. It's fine. The outside areas just the same as other Withered Isle tiles, which I don't like. The Withered Tile Isles, they're weird, they're odd shaped, they're annoying. The main building, holy shit, the main building has some pretty damn good loops, some good pallet spawns, a really strong window that's just annoying as all hell that leads into 2 good pallets. And once again, I noticed that the new map, there isn't any breakable walls. For a long time, Behavior hasn't added any breakable walls to any of their recent maps, save for the exception of their most recent one, the Lake Ormond Mine. There is one breakable wall that is just kind of insignificant. No one even breaks that wall. It's just to alleviate that one window in the back room, but then again, that area is literally a corner that survivors have to run out of anyway, so there's no really lost value in chasing a survivor to that window. I don't know. I think the main building in the Freddy's map just needs some adjustments, some shifts in the window placement, maybe some closer pathways so that the windows are not such an egregious nightmare, because basic M1 killers are going to suffer considerably on those kind of tiles. He's fun to play, not particularly too strong, which isn't too bad. Perks are nothing super crazy. Doesn't have any super busted add-ons, but has some fun, interesting add-ons that changes the playstyle a little bit. The new map needs a little work to the main building, so it's not such an egregious nightmare. Everything else that's in this update, I'll leave a link to so that people can check out for themselves, as I'm not too interested in them. The Go Next prevention system, the whole AFK crows, everything else you can look up yourself at the link. I'm done.